Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book. Once again, we have another week of football, another Thursday night primetime game, and you already know, another video for all of you. If you guys don't know at this point, I am one of your hosts on this show, MattyBets, joined by my wonderful co-host over here,
BigAL Bettor, how you doing today, Matt?
BigAL Bettor. I'm doing good, man. Uh, you know, Sunday was great, a great I don't even know how to put this. I was thinking about doing another like baseball reference, but I'm gonna keep it football.
Sure.
Uh, it was just a great day of football. If you guys didn't
Right.
know, Alan, I'm in Arizona. He's over in Washington. He actually flew out. He was here for the weekend. Not sure if we mentioned that last week in those videos, but so we got to hang out this weekend watching football. Sunday was electric. Like a lot of high scoring
Oh, it was.
games, a lot of great games, a lot of bets hit, a lot of bets lost. That's just how it goes. It's gambling, but we hit the
Yeah.
ones that we actually need to, and then you can lose a couple once you've been hitting a ton. So, but no, I'm just excited and looking forward to Thursday night. How about you?
Yeah, this should be a good game. I think it could get a little high scoring. So, without further ado, should we jump into our picks for the game?
Yeah, let's do it. So
Okay.
first of all, we got Bucks at Falcons. Spread sitting at 1.5, favor of the home team Falcons, and then the over under is set at 43.5.
Yeah, I've got it at 44 over here on DraftKings, but yeah, 40, 43 and a half, 44, wherever you can get the number. So, what do you like in this game, Matt?
I actually like the Bucks on the road. I do a
Really?
lot. I like Baker. It's hard to bet against Baker. The energy that he brings to the team, out there headbutting everybody once he scores a touchdown, has a good play. Like he's a different type of dog. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I like them on the road against the Falcons. The Falcons, we've seen Kirk Cousins in prime time, obviously, and
Yep.
he has a pretty good record, game-winning drives, stuff like that. But like that's the only thing that worries me here for the Bucks is if it is one possession game and you got 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes left on the clock, and Kirk Cousins has the ball, then yeah, we might go live bet the Falcons to win because we'll get good money on that. But I do like the Bucks outright though. Uh, just take the game away, win the game. I like the talent on that side of the ball. A little bit more than I do on Atlanta, just because I mean they have Kyle Pitts, one of the best tight ends in the league technically, and he still doesn't get any usage. I mean, Drake London's
Yep.
not as big of a superstar as we thought. There's a lot of things where on that team that they should be a lot better, in my opinion, and I thought they would be. So maybe it's just going to take a couple more weeks, but as of right now, I'm taking the Bucks over the Falcons all day.
I am gonna tell you on that. I've liked the Bucks since the beginning of the season. I actually took them. I've got a prop bet for them to win that division. Um, so this is a perfect chance to get ahead of a rival and do some damage. So I think I think they're gonna take care of business.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you on that. And like we said, the over under set at 43.5, 44 for you. I'm on FanDuel. You're on DraftKings. Uh,
Right.
I do like the over in this game. I think it might actually be like closer than we think. Like I've been thinking
Sure.
this whole entire week, like, oh, it's an over game, and then now the more I think
Right.
about it, it's like maybe like we saw the Bucks not put up a lot of points once, like so.
Hmm.
I think the Bucks are gonna get theirs, and they're gonna score, and then it's just all up to Kirk Cousins to be able to get up there and help us cover the over. So
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the over on this one too. Um, I just think the Bucks have looked good scoring the ball each week, like except for that one. And Atlanta has let people score on them all year long, so I don't see why that would change. For this game.
yeah, exactly, especially with one of the most consistent receivers in the game with Mike Evans. So uh,
Right.
yeah,
Okay,
I
let's
like.
move to head to head here.
All right. I'll go first 'cause I think you've gone first the last couple times, so I'll take
Okay.
over this episode. Uh, I'm gonna go with the Bucks 1.5.
Bucks plus the 1.5.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks 1.5. Yeah, that's my pick of
I'm
the
gonna
week.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you on that too, just because I don't really love. Like I like the over, but I don't trust as much as I trust the Bucks to just go in there and win.
Yeah, no, me too. That's
You know.
same place I
So,
was with it too.
which if you're the Falcons, what we'll say for them, they are starting to look better. Kirk Cousins getting more comfortable, and like they would need this game too. They just stole one against the Saints, but they're probably sitting here thinking, hey, if we go punch Tampa Bay in the mouth, we get 3 wins. That's a pretty good start.
Yeah, which it definitely is. I mean, 3-2 is a pretty good record going into week 6. So
right?
Mhm.
But I think you got Tampa Bay looking at going 4-1 and really putting a stranglehold on the division at the moment. I think they're going to be fired up.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one. It'll be cool to see Baker and the boys being 4-1. So,
Oh,
and letting everybody
absolutely,
know, hey,
absolutely.
we're here, as opposed to last year where it's like they had a good team and they were playing well, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't until the end of the season where they really put that stretch together to actually be able to, make the wild card. Or did they just? They might have just won the division outright, but whatever, doesn't
They
matter.
won
That
outright. Yeah.
yeah, that's last year. That we're talking about this year. So, next on the list here is four pick parlays.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first here. First,
Okay.
first off, we think the Bucks are going to win this game. We also think it's going to be an over game. So I'm going Baker Mayfield, 225 plus passing yards.
Okay.
That's my first one, sitting at minus 200. Next, we're going
Okay.
Bijan Robinson.
Okay.
Ew, I thought you were going to say it. We're going rushing and receiving 80 plus.
80 plus.
80 plus rushing and receiving
Okay.
for Bijan Robinson. I think that should hit. That's at minus 170. Next, we're doing
Okay.
Rashad White, 50 plus yards, rushing and receiving. Bucky Irving is the
50
favorite in
plus.
that backfield now. Yeah, 50 plus. That's at minus 185. Bucky Irving kind of took over a little bit. People are thinking that he's going to get an
Mm-hmm.
even bigger workload this week. I think you still ride with Mr. Reliable. I think Rashad White's still the guy for 50 yards rushing and receiving.
Okay.
Next, and then, well, lastly, we got Kyle Pitts, 40 plus receiving yards. I'm not taking him for a touchdown. I'll take him for some receiving yards, though. Sprinkle the ball around the field a little bit. Kirk's going to have to, especially if they're down. So, I mean, he's shown us that he can get 40 yards in one play. So, hopefully that'll happen. And then that's sitting at a plus
Sure.
760. No touchdown score this week. We're going to kind of just keep it simple. Go rely more on skill than just pure luck.
Mhm. Okay. I like that one for plus 760. It seems gettable. I don't know how Bijan's been playing this year, but I mean, if there's a guy on that team to get to 80 plus, it's got to be him, right?
Yep, exactly.
So, okay, for mine, I've got Bijan Robinson 75 plus receiving and rushing. I've got Darnell Mooney for 50 plus reception yards. You had 54 last week, and it looks like him and Kirk are kind of getting a little something going. I like Kirk Cousins to throw for 225 plus passing. And then this is the prop bet that's kind of makes me a little nervous, but I threw it in there. Baker Mayfield over 10 and a half rushing yards.
Ooh, okay.
He's had 10 in at least 10 in every game except that one where they got beat pretty bad. Um, so this line seems kind of perfect. He just needs to get out. And in one of the games, he had 34, and I think another one he had 40 something. So he has been getting out of the pocket and running with it. So I'm just going to trust that he can pick up a first down or do something to get us to that 10 and a half.
Yeah, fair enough. I like that a lot. That's a good parlay. What's the pay?
That one's plus 700.
Okay, so we're both right there around 700. Not as crazy as we have
Yep.
been with like plus 2,000 or anything like that, but
True, true, true. Yeah.
mhm. But a nice little safe bet for you. Like if the game goes the way that we think it will, and how it technically should, um, those things should happen. Especially Baker. Especially like if Baker's out there having fun, and they don't even have
Mm-hmm.
to have a lead for him to have fun. Like as long as he's scoring, like it could be a high scoring game, 21-24, and
Mm-hmm.
as long as Baker's having fun, he'll definitely take the ball and get those 10 rushing yards for you. So I like that pick in there a lot.
Same, same. All
Mhm.
right, dude. Who do you like for touchdown scores in this game?
All right, we're gonna go right back to the well. We did it last time. We talked about the Falcons. We're going Ray McLeod. Anytime
Does he hit?
touchdown. It's it's one of those things. You got to take him. He's like the most reliable. What would you say? Like number three on that team, but he's not.
Okay.
Like he on the depth chart, he's like the third target because it
Mm-hmm.
goes obviously with.
London.
Well, he's kind of like the fourth because Bijan, London, Pitts, and then Ray Ray's kind of like the other guy. It's just like, hey, I'm open. You can just throw him the ball.
Right.
So I like Ray Ray a lot there. He's at plus 310. Then next we got Chris
Wow.
Godwin at plus 175. Chris Godwin's just he's kind of hit or miss for touchdowns, but he seems a little bit more consistent than anybody else on that team besides Mike Evans. So I like Chris Godwin a lot. You get a
Okay.
pretty good number for him too at plus 175. And then third, we got Bijan Robinson. Obviously, if he's getting 80 plus yards, I think he's going to find his way into the end zone. If they get close, he's
Okay.
the only option. It's not like other teams where they'll
Mm-hmm.
sub in someone else. Like they're not throwing Tyler Algier in there. They've kind of already proven that this year. He hasn't had as big of a
Okay.
workload that he did last year. So Bijan's just the guy over there. You just got to ride with it. And then we also got Rashad White at plus 185. like I said about the whole Bucky Irving thing,
Rashad.
I'm not buying it. Like, yeah, he can get more snaps, that's fine. But when you get to the goal line, you're not throwing Bucky Irving in there. You're gonna have Rashad White in there. Maybe do a double backfield, but Rashad White will get the touchdown, at least one of them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us this week's episode, Thursday Night Football, Week 5. Can't believe it's already Week 5, but, thanks again for everybody for all the love and support on the videos. We do appreciate it. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, but lets us know, hey, we're doing a good job and you guys are enjoying the content. So, and other than that, we will catch
Yep.
you guys
Check
in the
back.
next video.